So you finally completed your 5 years of hard education at your high school, and now you are ready to explore the world and go and out there and face the music. Now I know a lot of you guys might be very afraid and confused like I was and not sure where to go and how to get on with college life and what to do with your future career. So today I'm going to share with you guys top 5 tips which helped me get through my college days and prepared me for my young adulthood years. And these 5 tips are not for certain gender, it's actually more generic. So if you're a man, if you're a woman, even if you're other genders, it does not matter. It applies to all. It's very generic, so make sure you watch till the end for these 5 top tips because they're going to help you a lot in your initial years of college life. Now starting with top tip number 1 is that find a mentor. Now I cannot emphasize much on this point that finding a mentor is so crucial in this time of your life because you are actually a young chick that has just hashed out of its comfort zone. So you used to go to school and used to wear your uniform and your mom probably used to make you some packed lunch and you probably used to have paid dinners and everything was done for you. You just would have to do was sit down and listen. But now, since you're going to college, you gotta go college yourself, catch a bus, get dressed in your own dress. You have to do your own hair, you have to wear nice clothes, perfume on, get them nice sneakers on, and then you're out there listen to your own music, and you have to be there punctual use your time. So actually, it's preparing you to be a young adult in a few years' time. Here, what you want to do is that you don't want to be left alone exploring yourself. To be more successful and to be more competent in your game, what you need to do is you need to find a mentor. Why? Because look, here, now I'll give you a few examples. Every successful man out there or a woman out there who have succeeded in great potential of their life. Like, so look at Jeff Bezos, Mark Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, all these famous people, billionaires in the world, they all have mentors. What mentors do? They just kick your butt, they kick your butt and they get you going. Now tip number 2. Okay, what you need to do is when you leave high school, now it's time for you to go and out free, right? And that time is the best time. I want you guys to go to as many events as you can and join as many clubs as you can. So for instance, when I left high school, now I was about to go out and meet new people, and I love people, I think meeting new people is my personal hobby. So in that regards, what happened was that I was actually seeing new cultures, new faiths, because when you are at secondary school or when you're at your own little area or neighborhood, you have a very constrained, or you have a very limited thinking ability, or you can only think to a certain level, or you can only wish for a certain extent. When you start meeting new people, new experiences, new aspects of your brain open up and light up because you are actually learning from these people as you're just meeting them. Now tip number 3, a lot of people will not like me saying it, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I'm here to speak, so let's just spill the beans. So tip number 3, speak less and listen more. Okay, a lot of peers which were in my high school and then they went to college, they changed, like overnight. They had arrogance problems, they became rude, they become, we know it all. They put a full stop to their learning at that specific time. What I mean by this term, like speak less and listen more, is actually about the ability to learn, not actually just not speaking and not just be dumb and just say, Harry told me not to speak, so I'm not going to speak. It's not the case, man. I'm actually just going to give you a simple formula to remember in your mind, is that when someone's teaching you something, just absorb it, man. You be like a sponge. This is the perfect age. You are a young sponge. Spongy, right? And just soak all that good information in. Take the information from the outside world, puts it in here, and it goes right here. And some of it goes out, so make sure you listen more. Tip number 4 of the day. Now, what I want you to do is get a bloody job. Right, yeah, you have to get a job. Now, why do you need to get a job? Because you're gonna learn 3 main things. You're gonna learn what money is, how it works, and what it does, and especially when you're working in a working environment, you are working as a professional, right? I'm actually making one of the best milkshakes in my little area, my little town. Now, I took pride in that, and also came with that a responsibility. Work equals responsibility. Responsibility, equals money, perhaps, I guess. But it's not all about money. It's all actually being able to rig yourself up with some more skills and actually bring out some new experiences in your life. Because when you go out there, some of the things I learned at actually working at the milkshake bar, I still, remember, I still know how to make the best milkshakes. Now, the last tip of the day, tip number 5, is that have faith in yourself. I literally want you guys to just put your hand in your heart and just be honest to yourself and say, hey, Harry, or your name, don't say Harry, okay? I'll be okay. I'm gonna get through this. Because a lot of times when we are going through a new transition, it's such a mixed up, and because we are new to these experiences in our life, we don't really know what to expect and how it's going to come at us. Because if you do not know your life purpose, then you're just living a life like a hamster does in his little cage. But this is essentially, we are actually working our way up to actually explore, to actually uncover our life purpose. And the quicker we know it, the better it is, because it's going to make us happy and we know what we're working for the rest of our life. Because I don't want to live my rest of my life for 30, 40, 50 years just earning money and feeding some people around me, It's not just about that, it's looking for the greater purpose, So that's what it is all about. So I know it got a bit emotional towards the end, and we had a bit of a roller coaster experience there, but I know I'm just going to give you my experiences shared combined with the things I learned in this time of my life, and I'm sure you can do it better than me. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you really liked the video, yeah, you should probably did, and just give a thumbs up because it really helps the video to go up, right? And make sure you just subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of the life tips, right? Yeah, it's gonna be cool. So yeah, share with your friend if you can help them out, because they're gonna leaving high school as well, or to your younger brother. And yeah, have a nice day ahead, because Harry is off to work. Ta-da!